Call to order City Council meeting for August 24th. Ms. Adams, can we have a roll call?
Mayor Clea McCaw.
Present.
Mayor Pro Tem Carolyn Humphrey.
Present.
Councilmember William Benning.
Present.
Councilmember Gregory Johnson.
Present.
Councilmember Angelica Landry.
Present.
Councilmember Marta Messmer.
Present.
Councilmember Mark Rodriguez.
Present.
Mr. Mayor, you have a quorum.
Thank you, Ms. Adams. We'll have our invocation by Mr. Michael Sanders of the Village Meadows Church. After he follows, it will be the Pledge of Allegiance by Councilman Johnson. Can you please stand?
Good evening. Please join me in prayer. Good evening, God. Thank you for the privilege of living in your world, of serving you. Thank you for everyone here who does just that. Lord, in all our ways or gifts or talents, we bring glory and honor to your name, the one who deserves it alone. Lord, we pray as the business is conducted here tonight that also happens, and that glory and honor come to your name, that your work is completed through the lives that are represented here in this wonderful city of Sierra Vista. It's in your holy, precious, and absolutely breathtaking name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Please join me in the pledge to the flag of our republic. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. We'll go to item number 1, acceptance of agenda. Councilwoman Messmer.
Thank you. Mr. Mayor, I move that the agenda for the regular city council meeting of August 24th, 2023 be approved.
Second.
Probably moved in second. Any questions, comments? Ready for the question? All those in favor? All those opposed? It's passed. For our city manager report, Mr. Patuchek.
Thank you, Mayor McCaw, members of the council. Your next regularly scheduled council work session is scheduled for Tuesdays, September 12th, 3 p.m. here in the council chambers. And then, of course, your next regularly scheduled meeting is scheduled for September 14th, 5 p.m., also here in the council chambers. In between now and then, of course, we will have the Labor Day holiday, which means city offices will be closed on Monday, September 4th, and then your Monday refuse pickup will move to Tuesday, and Tuesdays will move to Wednesday with no special pickups on Wednesday then. A few projects that will be going on here. Our airport fuel and refueling supplier has been awarded to the firm of AV Fuel Corporation, and that contract should be executed soon. The pool resurfacing at the Cove Wave Pool has been awarded to Superior Pool Plastering Management, and work is expected to start in mid-November and probably take about 6 to 8 weeks into the new year to complete. The Real-Time Crime Center audiovisual upgrades at PD should be done by tomorrow, and the chief is available to take you on tours if you want to see that. Very good project. And, of course, the promotion ceremony at the police department will be at 3 p.m. Tomorrow, and we look forward to seeing you there. And that's all I have tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Questions, comments for city manager? We'll move to our next item. Councilman Rodriguez.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I move that the consent agenda consisting of the work session minutes of August 8, 2023, the regular city council meeting minutes of August 10, 2023, Resolution 2023-065, acceptance of the resignation of Aubrey Travis from the Sierra Vista Youth Commission, and Resolution 2023-066, appointment of William Delicato to the Sierra Vista Transportation Commission, said term to expire April 30th, 2025, be approved.
I second that.
So properly moved in second. Comments? Yes, ma'am.
So we have a vacancy on the youth commission. I'm just saying that since we have an abundance of youth tonight. If anybody's feeling like they want to get more involved.
You're 8th grade and above?
Yep.
Hang out and we'll talk some more later if you want.
Thank you.
Not a problem. Yes, sir.
I just want to say William's in the audience,
Yes, he is.
and like I told you on Tuesday, he's the one that came and visited us a week ago at the last council meeting, and then after talking to Sharon, I think she put it in it, he jumped up and joined the Transportation Commission. So thank you, William. We appreciate that, sir.
Thank you there, Major. Mr. William, I was about to call you Major Incondado. But thank you for being here. And is everybody ready for the question? All those in favor? Opposed? It is passed. We will now go to our public hearing. Councilwoman Landry.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I move that Resolution 2023-067, codification of Code of Ordinances and declaring a 30-day public record, be approved.
Second.
Been properly moved in second. Staff report, Ms. Adams.
Thank you, Mayor McCaw, members of council. As mentioned on Tuesday at the work session, this is really just a housekeeping item. This is the final step that all ordinances that the council passes that are built into the city code goes through to become designated as a permanent public record for the city of Sierra Vista. All of the ordinances that are being codified with this action have been passed over the last 12 to 18 months, and ordinances go into effect at the time of passage, not at the time of codification. So this literally is a housekeeping publication process that statute requires that we do. After tonight, this will come back to you in 30 days as a ordinance itself, and we will then send it off to our American Legal Publishing that keeps our books up to date, and we will move on and do this again in another year or so.
Ma'am.
I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Questions, comments for Ms. Adams? Ready for the question? All those in favor? Opposed? None. Move to our next item. Mayor Pro Tem Humphrey.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I move that Resolution 2023-068, a request for a conditional use permit, Chabad of Sierra Vista, 597 East Fried Boulevard, be approved.
Second.
Been probably moved in second. Staff report, Mr. Franklin.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Mayor and members of council. As stated in the motion, this is a request for a conditional use permit for a property located at 597 East Fried Boulevard. The applicant is Chabad of Sierra Vista. They are proposing a place of worship and a community center. Now, the site itself consists of two parcels. One is used specifically for parking. The other one will contain the building itself. Total area is roughly 9,000 square feet. And the rationale for moving into this facility by the applicant has stated that they want to expand their offerings and services to the community. And this is the aerial of the property. As you can see, it's located at the northwest corner of Fry Boulevard and 5th Street. A little bit of background on the property itself. It was annexed in 2016. The building was previously used as a place of worship, but vacated the building in 2019. Now, since then, it's been 4 years. The previous church occupied the building. The church use is now a non-conforming use and is no longer vested. Therefore, a conditional use permit for the place of worship is required per the development code. And again, here is a Google Street View of the property itself. As you can see, there's access from 5th Street and from Fry Boulevard, and you can see parking as well along 5th Street and Fry Boulevard itself. And looking at staff evaluation, the requested use is consistent with the adjacent commercial properties. Activities will primarily be on Saturdays, which will have minimal impacts on the adjacent properties. The parking is adequate for the proposed use per some of the flexible parking standards in the development code. The applicant has stated there'll be about 3 to 8 individuals per service. There is an 8-inch sewer line adjacent to the property that is adequate for the proposed use. Then, per the traffic manual, 25 vehicle trips on Saturday is projected to be generated, which can be accommodated by both Fry Boulevard and 5th Street. The Planning and Zoning Commission did hear this request on August 15th and unanimously recommended approval. The city did notify all property owners within 500 feet of the property, and no comments have been received at this time. This does conclude staff's report, and the applicant is in the audience if you have any questions. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Note that Rabbi is in the audience. Sir, do you have anything? Would you like to say anything?
I'm going to put you on the spot. No pressure.
Yeah.
No pressure.
The questions come with pressure, but it's great. Oh, first of all, thank you for allowing me to take the floor for a moment. So my name is Rabbi Shem Tov. I am the only Jewish faith leader, rabbi, in the county where we serve the entire Cochise County. And the idea is that we, after being here since 2016, we want to expand our services, as we said, to be able to grow and offer additional opportunities of engagement for the Jewish community and for the wider community. So I thank you for allowing me to be here and represent the Jewish community.
Thank you, sir.
Say again. Go ahead.
No, I don't want to look stupid.
Okay.
They just need
Are there
thank you.
any questions, comments?
Thank you for expanding your operations down here. Looking forward to hopefully seeing you or somebody do the invocation getting the rotation of the invocations for the meeting. All right.
Excellent. Everybody ready for the question? All those in favor? Opposed? Thank you. So come to our calls to the public. We have a lot of individuals, but no call to the public. So we'll proceed on to our comments. Start off with Councilman Johnson.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Mayor. I just have a couple. Just to report that yesterday, the first meeting of the Environmental Stewardship Commission met here in City Hall, and was very, very encouraged by not only the attendance of people who are not on the commission, but also people that were just interested in what we were going to do. We had 7 visitors, and the group, we still have 1 vacancy, but we have 2 applications pending, and that will be up to the chair and the vice chair, as well as the commissioners, to vote on the 5th member of their commission. We discussed briefly what the role of the commission was. We also talked about possible programs and project ideas moving forward in the future. And that's all I have with respect to that. And I will happily say that I will continue to maintain my hold as the oldest person on Sierra Vista City Council, as I will be 77 next week. So that's all I have, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, sir. Well, happy birthday, 77. Okay. Now we go to Councilwoman Messmer.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I would just like to thank my Pro Tem Humphrey and Dr. Landry for participating with myself in the Hummingbird Triathlon, and we placed 4th in that triathlon, so I'm really proud of them and myself for doing that, and that's all I have. Thank you.
Congratulations. We go to Councilman Rodriguez.
Thank you. I want to first thank the year of 1946 because that brought us our Councilman Gordon Johnson.
He did the math quick.
How to do that? I need a calculator for that one. Couldn't do that one in my head.
Could do that in your head?
That's a lot. All right. So in the line of council requests, I have a few, just some data I would love to see, just for my information and for probably everybody on council in regards to our city. So looking at some SWAT equipment I've seen around, just want to see if that is like the latest and greatest stuff we actually have or not, because it looks like we can probably do better. So I'd love to see the process when it comes to the medical side, PD side, for that gear, because it looks like we probably are due for an upgrade from the things I saw. Maybe we have some on the way, I don't know, but I just want to get up to speed on that. So I'd love to see that information. Also, when it comes to recruiting, we've had some trouble, obviously, filling some spots, so I would also like to see the latest on our leave policy when it comes to use or lose, people losing leave, because you can't use it if you can't take vacation. Being in the military, I hated that part of the year, towards the end, where we had use or lose, we had to use it. And if you can't use it and you can't sell it back, and you're stuck, that's a horrible place to be. So if I could just get the most latest and greatest information on that, I would appreciate that as well. And then tonight, they are doing a band instrument rentals here in Sierra Vista for all those elementary schools type children that are in band and want to rent a instrument, 4 to 7 p.m. at the Rothery Center. So there's a company from Tucson coming, so I'm appreciative for them to come down to our city and give the opportunity to students that may want to rent a band instrument and make up a whole bunch of noise, a bunch of music. Because going in line with that, this Saturday is actually the International Play Music on the Porch Day, which I didn't know about. So if you hear your neighbors playing music on their porch on Saturday, don't be alarmed. It's an international day that's celebrated, so get out there and make some noise on Saturday. I attended the Cochise County Stand Down this last Friday,
Yes, sir.
right here at the Ethel Burger Center, put on by the CSV, Cochise Serving Veterans. There was 42 providers there, and they ended up helping 66 veterans, and plus some of the providers that were there are actually veterans themselves. So about 20 of them actually got some help from other people that were also there. So all in all, probably over almost 90 people got some kind of veteran help that day. It's definitely a good start, but as you know, in our community, we can do a lot more, in our county as well. So just having those conversations with them, having some conversations with some medical personnel the other day, our county needs a lot of help for veterans. There's still a lot to do, and there's a reason why we have a Veterans Memorial Cemetery right here. We have a lot of veterans in this area, so whatever we can do to help, I love hearing that feedback. And then as we talk to our state representatives, we may see some of them next week, kind of remind them about all the veterans that are down here and the resources that they could use from, especially on the mental health front.
Yes, sir.
And that is all I have.
Sir?
Oh, one,
Yes, sir.
sorry.
Go ahead.
Thank you for all the scouts that came out. You guys look amazing out there. Thank you for joining our meeting. I'm looking forward to you guys coming back and speaking, telling us about your organization, saying the pledge, whatever you guys want to do that bring you back. Thank you. That's all I got.
Thank you, sir. Councilwoman Landry.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I also wanted to thank everybody that's here in attendance tonight. It's always great to see people out in the audience, and I hope that you will all come again to future meetings. I also wanted to share, especially since there's lots of people here, that if you want to save cans, the soda cans, or any type of can like aluminum cans like that, you can save the cans, take the little tabby off and put it separate, gather those up, and you can take them to the animal shelter, and they take them into the recycling center up in Tucson, and that helps them with funds to use to take care of the animal in their facility. So that might be a really good project to do, or to share it with all your friends and family and see if anybody else wants to do that. Any little bit makes a big difference. I wanted to share that. And I also wanted to thank the other council mamas up here. It was really a great time doing that together at the Hummingbird Triathlon. It was a really great event. It was the 22nd annual one. I didn't really realize that, but that's really great that our community has that. There was a lot of people out there. Some of the people that did the whole thing by themselves, the swimming, the biking, the running, that was super cool to see the different teams. Everybody had such a great time. I wanted to thank all the people that put that together and helped facilitate that. People were out there early in the morning for extended packet pickup, and people were setting things up and taking things down, and there were lots of volunteers out there helping with the swimming and the road closures and things like that. So thank you all for helping. That made it such a great day, and I hope to see anybody that might think about doing it in the future next year. You can do it on your own, you can do it in teams, or you can come out and support. It's a really great event.
Thank you, ma'am. And Councilman Benny.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I want to congratulate the council mamas. That was their team name. That's not
Council
what I'm
mamas.
calling them. Council
We're all
mamas.
mamas. We're all
Because
on
they're all
council.
moms and they're all on council. Outstanding job coming in fourth. You inspired us, so we're going to have council daddies. The next one.
I'm not swimming.
I took my last PT test 2016.
I think we'll let the council mamas handle the triathlons. We'll go to Oktoberfest and show out. No, I lost my. No, I want to thank Pastor Sanders from Village Meadows Church for coming out and blessing us tonight. I know he had to go. And then again, the scouts, all of y'all look great. Thank you for coming out. Do you ever want to do more, get a tour or anything, just let any of us know. And I can say it now, for the 50 in the audience and the thousands watching on YouTube, happy Labor Day. That's all I got, Mr. Mayor.
It is Labor Day. All right. Council. Mayor Pro Tem.
Oh.
Council daddies.
Wow. I tried to match council
Okay.
mamas.
Mayor Pro Tem Humphrey.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. You have,
I don't want no alibis. We can't
Don't let 'em
doing
talk.
that.
all right.
Don't let them talk.
Yeah, I know I complained a lot during that whole thing. I had no desire to do a triathlon. I still don't. And I complained every time I had to go out there. But in the end, I'm very grateful to my team. They they're the real MVPs. I was just trying not to bring shame upon our whole city. So I survived the swim, and it's a great, if you haven't done one before and you're interested, it's a good first timer because it's not a full triathlon. It's half of that, and there's no rules. So if you decide to doggy paddle, I can tell you that they will allow it. So. And then I also wanted to give an update because there was, when we had our state representatives come down a couple nights ago, there were some things mentioned about the work on State Route 90 from Mosen to the checkpoint that might not have been correct. So I just want to put, we had our Sierra Vista Metropolitan Planning Organization meeting yesterday, and our the ADOT representative that called in for that said that the projects are still going out to bid next month, and the work is still scheduled to start in November. So just, if you heard differently, this was as of yesterday. That's what's going on. And that's it. Thank you.
And otherwise?
Okay, yeah, like I said, I have an alibi. I just wanted to let everybody know that the shelter is at capacity right now, so if anybody is looking to make a new furry friend, they have all kinds of really great animals out there, the best doggos and cats out there. If you wanted to check them out, you can also help with dog walking, helping with any cleaning or anything like that. They also have foster options, whether through the shelter or some of the organizations that can point you in the right direction if you're not quite sure if you want to do a temporary thing. So definitely check that out and share with any friends and family. Share with strangers too, because it is very important that we
Music in the park.
that's
Music in the park.
no.
Thank you.
Okay, just throw it in there. All right, so just best of luck to Yusuko Team Huachuca competing in the TRADOC Best Warrior, Best Squad competition that's convening now on Fort Huachuca. Team Huachuca looks good. Hopefully they'll bring home the trophy. Yesterday we had the opportunity to connect with Senator Gowan. Well, he was late, but Representative Lupe Diaz and Gail Griffin, opportunity to just ask them questions about some policies that they're introducing at the state. Was a great time to connect with them. And also today we had the opportunity to sit at the table at the 6th Congressional District Veterans Council, hosted by Juan Ciscomani. It's a privilege to represent Southern Arizona and just looking at veterans issues, suicide, homelessness, and other veterans issues that are going down here in Cochise County. As well as tomorrow, it is Football Friday. When the Buena Fighting Colts compete and take on the Betty H. Fairfax, some team from Phoenix. But it starts at 7 at the Buena Field. We have a new scoreboard. It is awesome. Come down. It'll be fun, especially for the youth. Also, they have the concert series. It's tonight. It's tonight. Oh, yeah, it's tonight in the park. Desert Fever.
It's next week.
Next week is the.
Oh, Desert Fever.
Tonight is Gem, J-E-M-M.
J-E-M-M?
I think it's pronounced Gem, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
6:30 to 7:30.
6:30 to 7:30. And also, great to see all the Boy Scouts and all the ladies and gentlemen. Actually, Karen, there she is, coordinator that coordinated this event. So thank you for coming out. So happy to see you all.
Karen's in charge?
Karen's in
I have a
charge.
youth commission flyer to give her, so.
She is in charge. All right. With that, we are adjourned.